I have an article here from Variety.com. Masters of the Universe movie dead at Netflix after at least $30 million in development. Mattel is shopping for a new buyer. Masters of the Universe live-action movie based on He-Man and a slew of other popular Mattel toys is officially dead at Netflix, according to multiple Variety sources. Insiders say that close to $30 million had already been spent on development costs, and the cash has been shelled out to hold on to talent, with previously announced lead Kyle Allen and the film's heat-seeking director duo Adam and Aaron Nee. Other notable figures estimate all-in costs for development at twice that figure, or other knowledgeable sources, I mean. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that they're just willing to walk away. It's just like, damn, dude. But anyway, the latest headaches for He-Man and Friends only further complicates the property's torturous journey to the screen, one that goes as far back as 2007, and it gives a little backstory and stuff. You can read this for yourself, but there's a story from BuyingTheComics.com. Kevin Smith rejects the premise that Masters of the Universe Revelation performing poorly had anything to do with live-action He-Man getting axed at Netflix. It's like, come on, dude. It had everything to do with it. Anyway, showrunner and creator Kevin Smith rejected theories and speculation that the animated show performing poorly with audiences affected a reported cancellation of a live-action He-Man film at the streamer. Smith's rejection of those theories comes after a report from Variety's Matt Donnelly that the live-action film that I just seen, blah blah blah. Donnelly posited the main reason for the film being scrapped is due to budget concerns. That's one of the things that you can read about in this article over here, because it goes into quite a few detail. You know, I mean, he's talking about that they had brought back a proposed $180 million budget to the table. Netflix balked because originally it was like, you know, a much higher budget. Then they wanted to get it lower and this and that. And it went back and forth. Like I said, you can read it for yourself. But however, he noted that costs might have actually been double that, the 30 to 60, you know, and everything. Then they talk about, he's going into details of the plans. The budget for the planned film was coming in at over $200 million, but Netflix did not want to spend anything over 150. Then they talked about they tried to do the 180 and blah, 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 all that stuff. Donnelly would definitively claim the reason the film was scrapped was due to these budget concerns, writing the latest implosion at Netflix, according to 5 individuals with knowledge of the product, was over budget concerns. Despite this report, Twitter user Zombie Shoot speculated Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelation might have something to do with the cancellation. The series has an atrocious 38% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, poor 5.5 on IMDb. Of course, Kevin Smith ain't gonna take that lying down. He's probably gonna, you know, cry about it. But anyway, then he talks about how the movie was too pricey, but I'm sure some other studio will snatch it up. Meanwhile, our animated series is almost completed. It's scoring episode 3 now, and we just mixed the first episode last week. Blah blah blah. He would respond, "Come on, bro, let's be real." Is what some guy was saying. They're not willing to pay the money because your show failed so spectacular, it killed any excitement for it. And then, of course, you know, Smith just kind of plays dumb. Basically, he's like, "I read the Variety article twice, and I wasn't mentioned once." Meanwhile, the sequel series debuts in a few months. It's like, dude, no one was asking about that shit, but whatever. You know, I don't. You know, okay. Then, you know, a couple other people, you know, come at him, but then random again, you know, then he talks about, you know, it's just going back and forth. I'll link it in the description box. You can read it for yourself. If not, you can just gloss over. You can kind of guess what he's saying. He's soft shoeing around, trying to dance around the fact that, quite frankly, it's maybe one of the reasons they didn't want to spend the $200 million is because of the lack of success from your animated series. You know, just hazard and guess. Anyway, like I said, he goes back and forth a few times, yada yada yada, and he goes on. And then they talk about, they got a chart here, a top 10 chart, you know, for the week. When the first part debuted, the series had less than 13.7 million hours viewed in its first week, which is pretty bad, you know. I mean, relatively speaking, I don't want to act like, I don't want to go crazy and stuff, you know. But it is one of those things where you're kind of like, that's not good. It just premiered. It just came out, you know. But anyway, whatever. Did not chart in the top 10 for the following week either, and it goes on, and it talks a little more. I've already gone over 4 minutes on this story, and, you know, quite frankly, it's not something to really spend a whole heck of a lot of time on, because we all know it's true. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box. You can read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.